Muchísimas gracias, señor presidente.
Thank you very much, President.
Mr. President, nearly 3 years have passed since the destruction of the Nord Stream gas pipelines in September 2022. This incident has increased concerns about the safety and security of critical civilian infrastructure at a time of heightened tensions in the region. It also sparked speculation over the past years. This briefing, similarly to our previous briefings on this topic, is based solely on information that is publicly available and shared by the member states concerned on the matter. The United Nations does not have any additional details of the events and is not in a position to verify or confirm claims or reports made regarding the incident. To recap the events, between 26 and 29 September 2022, 4 leaks were reported in the Nord Stream 1 and 2 gas pipelines. These pipelines are located in international waters within the Swedish and Danish economic zones in the Baltic Sea. The pipelines were not in operation at the time, but they reportedly contained several hundred million cubic meters of natural gas. According to a study coordinated by the United Nations Environment Programme that was published in January this year, the incident resulted in the planet's largest human-caused release of methane. Nearly 70 scientists from 30 research organizations participated in the study. They concluded that the plausible range of the Nord Stream leak was anywhere from 445,000 to 485,000 tons, more than twice as much as previously thought. According to the experts, over the short term, the Nord Stream leak contributed as much to global warming as would have 8 million cars driven for a year. Although the incident only represents a small part of global methane emissions, it is an important reminder of the environmental impact on global warming caused by the destruction of critical infrastructure. Mr. President, after the leaks were reported, the Danish, German and Swedish authorities announced the launch of separate national investigations. The authorities have provided updates to the UN Security Council on these investigations. Since we last briefed the Council on this topic on 24 April 2024, further communications have been received. In a letter dated 16 August 2024, addressed to the Secretary General and the President of the Security Council, S/2024/619, the Chargé d'Affaires of the Permanent Mission of the Russian Federation drew attention to media coverage of the Nord Stream incidents and investigation process. On 9 September 2024, a joint letter from the permanent representatives of Denmark, Germany and Sweden to the President of the Security Council, S/2024/665, informed that the Office of the Federal Prosecutor in Germany continues to conduct criminal investigations into the sabotage against the Nord Stream 1 and 2 pipelines. In a letter from the permanent representative of the Russian Federation, dated 10 October 2024, addressed to the Secretary General and the President of the Security Council, S/2024/727, the Russian Federation reiterated its concerns about the ongoing German investigation and reiterated that they see a need for an international investigation into the Nord Stream incidents. Most recently, a joint letter from the permanent representatives of Denmark, Germany and Sweden to the President of the Security Council, dated 22 August 2025, transmitted further information and updates regarding the investigation conducted by the German authorities. According to this communication, the Federal Republic Prosecutor General of Germany, and I quote, continues to conduct criminal investigations on the sabotage against the Nord Stream 1 and 2 pipelines. It notes that these investigations are conducted impartially, independently, and in line with fundamental principles of the rule of law. They are ongoing. The information provided further notes that as part of this investigation, the Federal Public Prosecutor General of Germany has announced that the Ukrainian national was arrested in Italy on 21st August 2025 based on a European arrest warrant requested by the German authorities. The United Nations is not in a position to comment on the ongoing investigations or legal proceedings. Mr. President, as we stated in our previous briefings on this topic, any intentional damage to critical civilian infrastructure is of serious concern. Such incidents should be condemned and investigated. The protection of civilian infrastructure and security of international waters is critical for regional commerce, security, and stability. We continue to encourage member states to further cooperate on these matters and to share information with each other. In the current volatile security environment, we also urge not to politicize or speculate about any findings or developments related to ongoing investigation efforts. Instead, cooperation, trust, and dialogue among all concerned is of utmost importance. Thank you.